Macbeth by William Shakespeare. Retold by Anne Collins. Penguin Readers. Level 4. Text copyright Pearson Education Limited, 2004. Recording copyright Pearson Education Limited, 2008. Not to be publicly performed, resold, hired, copied, or re-recorded without written permission from the publishers.
Act 1. The Three Witches. Scene 1. A dark forest.
When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain?
When the fighting has ended, when the battle's been lost and won. That will be before the sun goes down.
Where shall we meet?
On the moor. We'll meet Macbeth there. Good is evil, and evil is good. Let's fly off through the foggy wood.
Scene 2. An open road in the country.
Who is this man covered in blood? From his appearance, he can give us the latest news of the battle.
This officer fought very bravely to stop the enemy taking me prisoner. Hail, brave friend. Tell the king how the battle was going when you left.
It was not clear which side was winning. Then brave Macbeth cut a path through the enemy's soldiers with his sword, until he came face to face with their cruel leader, MacDonald. He cut him open from his chin to his stomach, and fixed his head on the castle walls.
How brave and noble Macbeth is!
But as the enemy was starting to run away, the King of Norway saw a new opportunity to attack us. He brought in fresh soldiers, and the battle began again.
Did that not shock our captains, Macbeth and Banquo?
No, not at all. They started to attack the enemy twice as enthusiastically. But I am weak. I need help.
Your words show your true character as clearly as your bleeding cuts. Take him away, and fetch doctors for him. Who is this?
The noble Thane of Ross. He is certainly in a hurry. He seems to have some important news to tell us.
God save the king.
Where have you come from, noble Thane?
From Fife, great king. The King of Norway was attacking us with great numbers of men, helped by that most disloyal traitor, the Thane of Cawdor. But Macbeth faced him without fear and fought him. And finally, the victory was ours.
That is wonderful news. But the Thane of Cawdor will not betray us again. Go and order his immediate execution, and give his title to Macbeth.
I will make sure that it is done.
He has lost what noble Macbeth has won.
Scene 3. A wild moor.
Where have you been, sister?
Killing pigs. And you, sister?
A sailor's wife was eating sweets. Give me some, I said. Get away from me, you old witch, she replied. But she'll be sorry. Her husband's a ship's captain, and he sailed to Aleppo. I'll follow him and start a horrible storm.
A drum! A drum! Macbeth is coming.
I have never known such an eventful day.
Who are these creatures so old and dressed so strangely? They don't look human. Are you real? You look like women, but not like normal women.
Speak, if you can. Who are you?
Hail, Macbeth! Hail, Thane of Glamis!
Hail, Macbeth! Hail, Thane of Cawdor!
Hail, Macbeth, who will be king one day.
Why, sir, do you look so surprised and seem to be afraid of such a wonderful future? You've completely silenced my friend with your predictions of noble titles and royal hopes, but you haven't said anything to me. If you really can look into the future, then tell me. I'm not asking for your help, and I'm not afraid of your hate.
Hail!
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 You'll be less than Macbeth, but also greater.
Not so happy, but much happier.
Your children will be kings, although you won't be king. So hail Macbeth and Banquo.
Banquo and Macbeth, hail!
Wait! Tell me more. I know that I'm the Thane of Glamis. I got that title when my father died. But how can I be Thane of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor is alive and well. And it's unbelievable that I could be king. Where did you get this information? And why have you stopped us on this wild moor to tell us your strange predictions?
What? Where have they gone?
Into the air. They seemed real, but they have disappeared like breath in the wind. Why did they not stay?
Were they really here? Or did we imagine it? Have we gone mad?
Your children will be kings.
You will be king.
And Thane of Cawdor too, did they not say?
That is what they said. Who is there?
The king was very pleased to hear the news of your victory, Macbeth. You put yourself in great personal danger among the enemy soldiers. Messenger after messenger reported how bravely you defended Scotland. So, as a reward, the king has ordered me to give you the title of Thane of Cawdor.
What? Are these evil creatures able to predict the truth?
But the Thane of Cawdor is alive. Why are you calling me by another man's title?
The man with that title is still alive, but he is going to be executed. He does not deserve to live. I do not know whether he supported the King of Norway or our enemy MacDonald, but he betrayed his own country.
I am the Thane of Glamis, and now of Cawdor too. That was the first step. Thank you for your trouble. Are you not hoping now that your children will be kings? That is what those same creatures promised you.
If that is the direction of your thoughts, then you will start to think about being king. But it is very strange how when evil creatures want to hurt us, they often tell us the truth about unimportant things. They want to make us trust them. Then it will be easy for them to harm us later. Can I have a word with you, friends?
One of the witch's predictions has become true. This supernatural business cannot be evil, but it cannot be good either. If it is evil, why has it given me a taste of success by starting with a truth? I am the Thane of Cawdor. If it is good, why is a horrible idea forming in my brain, which makes my heart beat fast in a most unnatural way. The thought of murder is causing my whole body to shake.
Look how thoughtful our friend is.
If it really is my fate to be king, then it may happen without any work from me.
He has not got used to his new title yet.
If it happens, it happens.
Noble Macbeth, we are waiting for you.
Please forgive me. I was thinking about the past. Let us go to the king. Think about what has happened today, and let us discuss it when we have more time.
I will be very glad to do that.
Until then, Let us not think about it any more. Come, friends.
Scene 4. An open space.
Has the Thane of Cawdor been executed yet?
My lord, the executioners have still not returned. But I spoke to someone who saw him die, who said that he died very well. He asked you to forgive him for his disloyalty, and died in such a noble way that his death became the best act of his life.
You cannot read a man's mind by looking at his face. I really trusted him. Oh, noble cousin! You have done so much for me. I do not know how I can ever reward you.
You do not need to reward me. It is enough for me to serve you and give my loyalty to you and your family.
Noble Banquo, you also deserve my great thanks. Sons, relatives, thanes, and everyone who is dear to me, I am going to give all my land and property to my eldest son, Malcolm, when I die. From today, he will be known as the Prince of Cumberland.
My lord.
Now, let us go to your castle at Inverness.
I will ride ahead and tell my wife that you are coming. She will be very pleased.
My noble Cawdor.
The Prince of Cumberland. So Malcolm is now in my way. I will have to solve this problem. Stars, hide your fires. I do not want light shining on my dark, secret desire to be king.
I am very pleased with Macbeth. He is so brave, and he cannot do enough for me. Let us follow him. We have no better friend.
Aye.
Scene 5. The Great Hall in Macbeth's castle.
They met me on the day of our victory, and they know things that no ordinary human beings can know. I wanted to ask them more, but they disappeared. While I stood there shocked, messengers came from the king, who called me Thane of Cawdor. The 3 witches greeted me with this title before they called me the future king. I wanted to tell you about these things, my dearest partner, so that you too can look forward to our great future. Keep this news in your heart, and goodbye. You are Thane of Glamis and Cawdor, and you will be king too. But I am not confident of your character. You are too full of gentle kindness to act on this opportunity. You want to be powerful, and you are ambitious, but you prefer to get what you want without harming anyone. You want to be king, but you fear what you must do. Oh, come here quickly, so that I can give you the strength to take the crown which fate and the supernatural powers are holding out to you. What news do you bring?
The king is coming to stay here tonight.
You're crazy. Isn't my husband with him? Why hasn't he told me to make preparations?
It really is true. Our Thane is on his way. But one of his servants rode here even faster to bring us this message.
He brings great news. So, fate is leading Duncan to my castle. Come, supernatural powers, take away all my womanly qualities and make me strong and cruel from head to foot. Do not let me feel pity or change my mind. Come, Black Night, and cover everything with dark smoke so that nobody will see my crime or try to stop it. Great Thane of Glamis, noble Thane of Cawdor, and you are going to be even greater than these. Your letter has made me forget the present. I can only think about the future.
My dearest love, Duncan is coming here tonight.
And when will he leave?
He is planning to leave tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow will never come for him. But your face, my Thane, is like an open book where people can read strange things. If you want to trick people, you have to look more innocent. We must make arrangements for Duncan, and you must give me control of the important business that we have to do tonight.
We will discuss this later.
Fear nothing. Leave everything to me.
Scene 6. The entrance hall of Macbeth's castle.
This castle has a very pleasant situation. The air is clean and fresh. Ah, look, our noble hostess. My visit here is giving you a lot of trouble.
If your visit caused us twice as much trouble, we would still not deserve it.
Where is the Thane of Cawdor? I tried to pass him on the road, but he is an excellent rider, and his great love for you carried him here before us. Beautiful and noble hostess, I am going to be your guest tonight.
We are your servants, and are happy to give you everything we own.
Give me your hand and take me to Macbeth. I love him very much, and I will continue to reward him. With your permission, hostess.
Scene 7. The Great Hall in Macbeth's castle.
If this murderous act is going to end everything, it should be done quickly. Then we could jump straight from our crime into our future lives. But in a situation like this, we are never able to escape from our crime. Duncan has 2 reasons to trust me. First, I am his relative, and he is my king. And second, I am his host. I should protect him from murderers, not carry the knife to murder him myself. In addition, Duncan has performed his duties as king so well that his people will be full of grief at his death. I have no good reason to kill him, except for my ambition. What is happening?
He has almost finished dinner. Why did you leave the dining room?
Has he asked where I am?
Of course he has.
We are not going to continue with this business. Duncan has given me great rewards recently, and I am admired by many people. I do not want to lose their good opinions.
So you were never serious about making your desires come true? Are you really so afraid? You want to have the greatest prize in life, but you act like a coward. You are like a silly cat who wants to catch a fish, but is afraid to get its feet wet.
Please do not say any more. I am not afraid to do anything that a man can feel proud of doing.
So why did you tell me about this business? When you dared do it, you were a man. You had no clear opportunity then, but you wanted to do it. But now you have the perfect time and place, and you do not want to continue with it. I would prefer to kill my own child than behave in such a cowardly way.
But what will happen if we fail?
Fail? Just decide to act bravely, and we will not fail. Duncan is very tired from his long journey, and he will want to go to bed. When he is asleep, I will give his servants so much wine that they will get drunk and fall asleep. Then you and I can do what we like to Duncan as he lies unprotected. Afterwards, we will say that his drunken guards are guilty of his murder.
You are as brave as a man. So, when we have marked the 2 drunk and sleepy guards with blood, and used their daggers to murder Duncan, everyone will think that they did it.
Who will dare say anything else when they see how strong our grief is?
I have decided to act. Let us go and pretend to enjoy the evening. Our faces must not show the true intentions of our hearts.
Act 2. Murder in the Castle. Scene 1. The entrance hall of Macbeth's castle.
What time is it?
The moon has gone down. I've not heard the clock strike.
The moon goes down at 12 o'clock.
It must be later then.
Here, take my sword. The night is very dark. There are no stars tonight. Oh, my need for rest lies on me like a heavy weight. But I do not want to sleep. When you are asleep, you dream about all kinds of terrible things. Give me my sword. Who is there?
A friend.
Why are you not asleep yet, sir? The king is in bed. He has had an unusually good time and is going to send you great rewards, including a diamond for your wife, to thank her for her kindness as hostess.
We were unprepared for his visit, so we could not do as much as we wanted for him.
Everything was fine. I dreamt about the 3 witches last night. One of their predictions for you has come true.
I do not think about them. But perhaps we can discuss the subject when you have the time.
Of course. Whenever you like.
Fine. Good night, and sleep well.
Thank you, sir. The same to you.
Go and tell my wife to ring the bell when my drink is ready, then go to bed. Is this a dagger which I see in front of me, with its handle turned towards my hand? Come, let me catch you. I cannot hold you, but I can still see you. Can you not be touched? Are you only a dagger of my imagination, a product of the terrible activity in my brain? I can still see you. You are leading me towards Duncan's bedroom. Either you do not exist, or my eyes are better than my other senses. Now there are drops of blood on you, which were not there before. This dagger does not really exist. It is the idea of the bloody murder that makes me imagine it. 1/2 of the world is sleeping. It is just the right time for evil crimes. But while I am talking, Duncan is still alive. Actions are delayed by words. I am going. I will do it. The bell is inviting me to this crime. Duncan, do not listen to the sound of the bell. It is calling you to heaven or to hell.
Scene 2. The same entrance hall.
The wine has made the guards drunk, but it has made me brave. What was that cry? It was only an owl. Macbeth is committing the murder, and the guards are sleeping. I drugged their drink so well that they look half alive, half dead.
Who is there?
I'm afraid that the guards have woken up before he has managed to kill Duncan. I laid their daggers out ready. Has he not seen them? I was prepared to kill Duncan myself, but he reminded me of my father as he slept. My husband.
I have done it. Did you not hear a noise?
I heard the cry of an owl.
Listen. Who is in the bedroom next to Duncan's?
Donald Bain.
This is a sad and terrible sight.
Oh, this is no time for foolish thoughts.
One of the king's sons laughed in his sleep, and the other one shouted out, "Murder!" They woke each other up. I stood and listened, but they soon went back to sleep. Then I thought I heard a voice cry out, "Stop sleeping! Macbeth has murdered sleep. Innocent sleep that takes away problems and calms hurt minds."
What do you mean?
This voice cried, "Stop sleeping," to everyone in the castle. The Thane of Glamis and Cawdor has murdered sleep. Macbeth will never sleep again.
What voice cried out such things? Oh, noble Thane, you are losing your ability to think. Get some water and wash this blood off your hands. Why did you bring these daggers out of Duncan's bedroom? They have to stay there. Go and mark the faces of the sleeping guards with blood.
I am not going back into that room. I am afraid to think about what I have done. I do not dare look at it again.
How weak you are. Give me the daggers. When men are asleep or dead, they look just like pictures, nothing more. I will paint the guards' faces with Duncan's blood, because people must think that they are guilty of this crime.
Where is that knocking coming from? I am afraid of every noise now. What terrible hands! Can all the water in the wide seas wash my hands clean of blood? No. My hands would probably turn the green sea water red.
My hands are now the same colour as yours, but I would be ashamed to have such a cowardly heart. Someone is knocking at the south entrance. Let us go back to our room. A little water will be enough to clean away the signs of this murder. How easy it will be. Listen, more knocking. Go and put your nightclothes on. We have to pretend we were asleep. Do not stand there thinking.
If I think about this murder, I must forget the man I was. I am sorry that you cannot wake Duncan with your knocking.
Scene 3. The same entrance hall.
What a lot of knocking! If I were the gatekeeper at the gate of hell, I would be busy all the time. There are so many people who have committed crimes. Who is there? Knock, knock, knock. What do you want? Oh, but this place is too cold for hell. Who's there? All right, I'm coming.
Was it so late when you went to bed, my friend, that you could not get up? Is your lord awake? Our knocking has woken him up. Here he comes. Good morning, noble sir.
Good morning to both of you.
Is the king awake, noble Thane?
Not yet.
He ordered me to come and see him early.
I will take you to him. There is the door to his room.
You do not have to take me. I will go in myself. Is the king leaving today?
Yes, he is.
The night has been very wild. The chimneys were blown away in the place where we stayed. Strange screams of death were heard in the air, warning of terrible times. Owls cried out all night, and people said that the earth shook. I cannot remember a night like it. A terrible thing has happened. You cannot imagine how awful it is.
What is the matter?
The king has been horribly murdered. Do not ask me to talk about it. Go to his room and see. Wake up! Everyone! Ring the bell! Murder! Banquo and Donalbain! Malcolm! Wake up! Ring the bell!
What is happening? Why has that awful noise woken us all up? Speak, speak!
Oh, gentle lady, I do not know how to tell you such horrible news. Oh, Banquo! Banquo! The king has been murdered!
Oh, how terrible! And in our house too?
It would be terrible anywhere. Please tell me it is not true, Macduff.
Why did I not die an hour before this thing happened? I was a happy man then. But from this moment, all the good things in life are at an end.
What is wrong?
You have lost the most important person in your life.
Your royal father has been murdered. Who did it? It seems that it was the men guarding his room. Their hands and faces were all marked with blood, and their daggers, also covered in blood, were lying on their pillows. They said nothing, but those men could not be trusted.
How sorry I am that I killed them.
Why did you do that?
Who can stay calm at such a moment? Nobody. My love for Duncan was so strong that I could not act sensibly. The king lay there, with his skin covered in blood and terrible cuts. There were the murderers, with their red and bloody knives. What man who loved his king and wanted to show his love could stop himself from killing them?
Take me away from here.
Help the lady! Should we not speak out against our father's murder?
What can we say? This place is not safe for us. Let us escape. There is no time to show our grief.
Or to take any action.
Help the lady! When we have got dressed, let us meet and find out more about this terrible crime. We are full of fear and doubts. But with God on my side, I will fight the traitor who carried out this terrible murder.
And I.
And all of us. Let us get ready quickly and meet again in the Great Hall.
What are you going to do? Let us not discuss anything with them. It is easy for a traitor to pretend to show sadness. I will go to England.
And I will go to Ireland. We will be safer if we are in different places. Here men may smile and appear friendly, but there are daggers behind their smiles.
The best way of protecting ourselves is to leave. Let us find our horses. There is no time for long goodbyes.
Scene 4. The same entrance hall.
I am 70 years old, and I have seen some strange things in my life, but nothing as strange as last night.
You can see how heaven has been made angry by the murderous actions of men. It is daytime, but there is no sun. Darkness covers the earth like night.
It is against nature, like the king's unnatural death.
Here comes Macduff. Have they found out who committed this horrible murder yet?
The men that Macbeth killed.
How terrible. But what advantage could they hope to get from such a crime?
They were paid to do it. Malcolm and Donalbain, the king's two sons, have run away. So now people think that they were responsible for the murder.
What an awful thing. To kill their father because of their ambition. So, it is most likely that Macbeth will become king?
He has already gone to Scone to be crowned.
Are you going there too?
No. I am going home to Fife.
Well, I will go to Scone.
I hope everything goes well there. The new king may not be as kind to us as the old one. Goodbye.
Goodbye, old man.
Goodbye. May God be with you.
Act 3. The Ghost at Dinner. Scene 1. The Great Hall in the King's Palace.
You have got everything now that the three witches promised. You were Thane of Glamis and Cawdor, and now you are King of Scotland. and I am afraid that you have committed a most terrible crime. But the witches also predicted that I, and not you, would be the father of many kings. So, as their predictions have come true for you, I hope that they will also come true for me. But Macbeth is coming. I must be silent.
Here is our most important guest. Tonight, sir, we are having a very special dinner, and I want you to be there.
I will obey whatever you command.
Are you going riding this afternoon?
Yes, my lord.
Are you going far?
As far as I can between now and dinner.
Make sure that you are at the dinner.
My lord, I will be there.
I hear that Malcolm and Donalbain are in England and Ireland, spreading lies about me. But we will talk more about that tomorrow. Go and find your horse. Goodbye until tonight. Is Fleance going with you?
Yes, my lord.
I hope your horses go quickly and safely. Goodbye. I want to be alone now. Let everyone do what he likes until 7 o'clock this evening. Until then, God be with you. Come here. I want a word with you. Are those men waiting for my call?
They are outside the palace gates, my lord.
Bring them in. I am king now, but I still do not feel safe. I am frightened of Banquo. He has a royal quality in his character which I fear. He is very brave and wise, too. The witches predicted that he would be father to a line of kings, but they did not say that my sons would be kings. Have I therefore done all these things for Banquo? Have I murdered the noble Duncan and destroyed my peace of mind so that Banquo's children can become kings? Who's there? Now, go to the door and stay there until I call you. Wasn't it yesterday when we had our discussion?
Yes, my lord.
And have you thought about what I said? I told you that Banquo has been responsible for many things that have caused harm to you and your families. You thought that these things were my fault, but they were Banquo's.
You told us that, my lord.
I did. And now I want to know what you are going to do about it. Do you have such kind natures that you can let this man go unpunished? If you want to get rid of him, I will arrange an opportunity for you to kill him.
I've suffered so much, my lord, and become so angry that I don't care what I do now.
Me too. I'm so tired of problems that I'll take any opportunity to improve my life.
Both of you know that Banquo was your enemy.
That's true, my lord.
True, my lord.
Well, he's my enemy too. But if I used my power as king to get rid of him openly, I would lose the support of many important people who are his friends. So I am asking for your help. This business has to be secret. I don't want the whole world to know about it.
We'll do as you command.
Even if we die.
Good. I'll tell you within an hour exactly where to position yourselves and when. This thing has to be done tonight, and some distance from the palace so that I am completely free from suspicion. Fleance, Banquo's son, must die at the same time.
We'll do it, my lord.
I'll come to you immediately. Go and wait for me. It is finished. Banquo, tonight you will be on your way to heaven.
Scene 2. Lady Macbeth's room in the palace.
Has Banquo left the castle?
Yes, but he's coming back tonight.
Ask the king to come and see me.
Yes, madam.
We have done everything, but we have won nothing. We have got what we wanted, but we are not happy. Why do you stay by yourself thinking sad thoughts about the past? Do not waste time thinking about things that cannot be changed.
We are still not out of danger. I cannot eat, and I have terrible dreams at night. I would prefer to die than continue to suffer these fears. Duncan is dead. He is at peace after the troubles of life. His suffering has ended, and nothing can touch him now.
Please, my lord, take that unpleasant look off your face. Be happy and welcoming to your guests tonight.
I will, my love. And you must too. Remember to give special attention to Banquo. These times are so unsafe that we must not allow our faces to show the true feelings of our hearts.
You must stop thinking about these things.
My mind is full of dangerous thoughts, dear wife. You know that Banquo and Fleance are still alive, but before night, a terrible crime will take place.
What is going to happen?
It is better that you do not know about it now. But when you do know, you will be glad. It is beginning to get dark. The good creatures of day are beginning to feel sleepy, but the creatures of night are starting to wake up and go hunting. You are surprised at my words, but be patient. Things with evil beginnings grow stronger through more evil. Please, come with me.
Scene 3. A dark road with trees outside the palace.
But who ordered you to join us?
Macbeth.
Doesn't he trust us? He told us exactly what we have to do.
Well, stand here with us. There's still a little bit of light in the sky. Our man can't be far away now.
Listen, I can hear horses.
Give us a light.
That's him.
His horses are going away.
People usually walk from here to the palace gates.
A light! A light!
It's him.
Get ready. It's going to rain tonight. Yes, with blood!
Yeah!
Oh, I've been betrayed! Run, Fleance, run!
Where's the light gone? We've killed only one of them. The sun's escaped.
We've lost half our reward. Well, let's go immediately and report what's happened.
Scene 4. The Great Hall in the King's Palace.
Welcome, everybody. You all know your places. Please sit down.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I will move around among you like a good host. Your hostess welcomes you too.
Welcome, dear friends, with all my heart.
See how everybody thanks you. I will sit here in the middle. Be happy, everyone. Let us all have a drink. There's blood on your face.
It's Banquo's blood.
Is he dead?
My lord, I cut his throat.
Excellent. But what about Fleance? Did you do the same for him?
My lord Fleance escaped.
Now all my doubts and fears are returning. But Banquo's dead.
Yes, my lord. His body's lying in a hole in the ground with 20 deep cuts on the head. He is certainly dead.
Thank you for that. The father is dead. The son has escaped and will be dangerous one day, but for the present time he has no power to attack me. Now go. I'll hear more about this tomorrow.
My lord, you are forgetting your guests.
Thank you for reminding me. Your happiness and good health, everyone.
Please come and sit down, sir.
The ghost of Banquo, covered with blood, enters behind Macbeth and sits down in Macbeth's palace at the table. Macbeth does not see the ghost.
All the greatest men in Scotland are under my roof tonight, except noble Banquo. It is very rude of him not to come.
He must be blamed for not keeping his promise. Would you like to come and sit with us, my royal lord?
But the table is full.
We have kept a place for you here, sir.
Where?
Here, my lord. What is the matter?
Which one of you has done this?
What, sir?
You cannot say I murdered you. Do not shake your bloody head at me.
Gentlemen, get up. The king is ill.
Sit down, noble friends. My husband often acts in this strange way and has done since he was a young man. Please, stay in your seats. This mad behaviour will pass very quickly. Do not take any notice of him. Act like a man.
I am not brave enough to look at that thing from hell.
Foolishness. You are always seeing things that do not exist, like daggers in the air. You should be ashamed. Why are you so afraid? It is only an empty chair that you are looking at.
Please, look at it. Look! What do you want to say? Speak!
Oh, you cowardly fool.
I saw him as clearly as I am standing here. In the past, when men died violent deaths, that was the end of them. But now a dead man comes back again with cuts all over his head and pushes me out of my chair.
My lord, you must give your noble friends your attention.
I am very sorry. I forgot. Do not be surprised about my behaviour, dear friends. I suffer from an unusual illness, which my closest friends and family do not take any notice of. Love and health to everyone. I will sit down. I fill my cup with wine. I will drink to the happiness of everyone here, and especially to my dear friend Banquo, who I miss very much.
To Banquo.
Get out of my sight! You are no living creature!
Noble lords, please do not think that my husband's behaviour is strange, although it does spoil our enjoyment of our dinner.
I am as brave as any man. If you came to me in the shape of a wild animal, in any shape except the one you have, I would not be afraid. If you were alive and dared me to fight, I would. Get out of here, you horrible shadow! Now it has gone, and I can act like a man again. Please, sit down.
You have spoiled everyone's enjoyment and destroyed the happy mood with your strange madness.
Can such things really happen? To take away our pleasure like a black cloud in summer? How can you see such horrible sights and not turn pale with fear like me?
What sights, my lord?
Do not say anything to him. He is becoming worse and worse. Questions will only make him angry. Now, good night. Do not wait for my husband to leave first. Just go.
Good night. I hope the king feels better soon.
Good night.
It wants blood. My blood. What time is it?
It is almost morning.
Macduff was not present at our dinner tonight. What do you think that means?
Have you sent for him?
No, but I will tomorrow. I pay a servant in every castle to tell me what is going on. I will soon find out what he is doing. And I will also go and see the 3 witches. I want them to tell me more. I have committed so many bloody crimes now that I cannot return to the person I used to be. I have so many strange thoughts in my head.
You need to sleep.
Come, let us go to bed. I have many things to do tomorrow.
Scene 5. The same great hall in the palace.
You and I are sharing the same thoughts. Noble Duncan and brave Banquo are dead. You can say, if you like, that Fleance killed Banquo because Fleance ran away. And everyone agrees how shocking it was for Malcolm and Donalbain to kill their father. Macbeth was most upset by this evil crime. Did he not immediately kill the 2 drunken criminals before they could say that they were innocent? If he catches Duncan's sons, and I really hope he will not, he will punish them, and Fleance too. But I hear that Macbeth is angry with Macduff because Macduff did not come to this tyrant's dinner. Do you know where Macduff is?
Malcolm was Duncan's son, but the tyrant took away his right to be king. Malcolm is staying in England with good King Edward, who has welcomed him with great kindness. And Macduff has gone to England too, to ask Edward for help. He wants Edward to order the powerful English lord Seward to bring an army against Macbeth and free Scotland from these unhappy times of danger and suspicion. Then we can live freely and in peace again.
Did Macbeth order Macduff to come and see him?
Yes, but Macduff refused to come.
I hope that he travels to England very fast, so that the sufferings of our country will soon be ended.
Act 4. Death of the Innocents. Scene 1. An open place in the forest.
Round and round the pot we go, sometimes fast and sometimes slow.
Double, double, pain and trouble, fire burn and water bubble. Make sure the fire is good and hot. Throw magic things into the pot. Double, double, pain and trouble, fire burn and water bubble. Boil the magic drink for longer, then its power will be much stronger. Double, double, pain and trouble, fire burn and water bubble. I feel a sharp pain in my thumbs. Something very evil comes.
Greetings, evil old women of the night. What kind of magic are you making?
A kind that has no name.
I command you to answer my questions.
Speak.
Ask. We'll show you the answers. Watch.
Tell me...
He knows what you want to ask. Listen to him, but don't say anything.
Macbeth, 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 be careful of Macduff. Be careful of the Thane of Fife.
Whatever you are, thank you for this warning. You guessed correctly what I was afraid of. But one thing more...
You can't tell him what to do. But here's someone else more powerful than the first.
Macbeth, 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 be brave and strong. You can laugh at the power of men. Macbeth can't be harmed by any man born from a woman.
Then you can live, Macduff. I don't have to be afraid of you. But I'd better kill you, just to make sure. What's this thing? Which looks like a king.
Listen, but don't speak to it.
Be strong and brave, and don't worry. Macbeth will never be beaten until Birnam Wood marches against him to Dunsinane Hill.
That can never happen. Who can control the forest and make the trees move? Good. These are excellent predictions. But I'm very anxious to know one more thing. Tell me if Banquo's children will be kings of Scotland.
Don't ask any more questions.
I have to know the answer.
Appear.
Appear. Appear.
Appear to him and grieve his heart.
Come like shadows, then depart.
You look too much like Banquo's ghost. Why are you showing me these things, you ugly old women? The second and third kings look like the first. Now there's a fourth one too. Does this line of kings never end? There's a seventh and an eighth. I don't want to see any more. What a horrible sight. Now I see that this will really happen. There's Banquo, his hair covered in blood, smiling and pointing. Are they his children? Is it true?
Yes, sir. Everything is true. But why does it surprise you? Come, sisters, fill the air with magic sound, and for Macbeth will dance around.
Where have they gone? Come here.
What can I do for you, my lord?
Did you see the three witches?
No, my lord.
Did they not pass you?
No, my lord.
If anyone trusts them, let him go to hell. I heard some horses. Who has arrived?
Some gentlemen, my lord, who have come to tell you that Macduff has run away to England.
Run away to England?
Yes, my noble lord.
I must act without delay. I will attack Macduff's castle in a surprise attack, take his lands, and kill his wife and children. I will do this thing before I can change my mind. Where are these gentlemen? Take me to them.
Scene 2. Macduff's Castle.
What terrible thing did my husband do that made him run away from Scotland?
You must be patient, madam.
He was not patient. It was mad of him to run away. Now everybody will think that he was a traitor.
Perhaps he acted wisely.
Was it wise to leave his wife, children and home in a country which he has left? He cannot love us. Even small birds fight to defend their families against attacks by owls.
Please be sensible, cousin. Your husband is wise and noble, and understands these troubled times very well. I do not dare say much more. But these times are very cruel when we can be traitors and not know why.
He has a father, but his father has left him.
I have to go now.
Your father's dead. What will you do now? How will you manage without a father?
I'll look after myself, like birds do. But I don't believe my father's dead. If he were dead, you would be crying.
God be with you, madam. You do not know me, but I have come to warn you that you are in danger. If you will take my advice, leave here at once with your children. I do not mean to frighten you. May heaven protect you. I dare not stay any longer.
Where should I run to? I have done no wrong. But in this world rewards are often given to evil people, while good people are thought to be mad. Who are you?
Where's your husband?
I hope he is in a place where men like you can never find him.
He's a traitor! You're lying!
What, you little rat?
He's killed me, Mother! Run away!
Scene 3. A room in King Edward's palace in England.
Our poor country is suffering greatly under this evil tyrant, Macbeth. Every day, more terrible things happen here. Oh, Scotland, when will you see happy days again? Oh, look who is here! Welcome, cousin. Are things still the same in Scotland?
There is no happiness in our poor country, only sad acts of violence. There is no place for good people. We need your help now. There are many people who are ready and willing to fight against Macbeth.
We are coming. Noble King Edward has lent me brave Lord Seward and 10,000 soldiers. There is no wiser and more experienced soldier than he is.
That is good news. But I have something terrible to say, which will mainly affect you, Macduff.
Then tell me quickly.
It is the worst news you have ever heard. Your castle was attacked, and your wife and children were cruelly murdered.
My children, too?
Your wife, children, and servants, everyone.
Oh, why was I not there? My wife was killed too.
Yes.
All my children? Did you say all my little ones and their mother all at once? You must take this bad news like a man. I will. But I must also feel it like a man. When I think about the people who were dearest to me, how could heaven let this terrible thing happen? Evil Macbeth! You arranged it because you wanted to punish me. Let your grief turn to anger and harden your heart. I will meet this tyrant of Scotland face to face and push the length of my sword through his body. Now you are talking like a man. Come, let us go to King Edward. Our army is prepared. We only have to say goodbye. We are ready to attack Macbeth.
Act 5. The Moving Forest. Scene 1. A room in the King's palace.
Are you sure that she walks in her sleep?
I've watched her get out of bed, take out paper, write something, and return to bed, all while she's asleep.
What have you heard her say?
Oh, I daren't tell you, since I have no witness to her words. Look, here she comes. She's asleep.
Where did she get that lamp from?
It was by her bed. She always has a light beside her. Those are her orders.
Her eyes are open. What's she doing? See how she rubs her hands.
That's what she usually does. She seems to be washing them. I've seen her do it for 15 minutes.
Oh, there's still a spot of blood here. Oh, disappear spot. Are you afraid, my husband, although you are a soldier? But who could imagine that the old man had so much blood inside him?
Did you hear that?
Macduff, the Thane of Fife, had a wife. But where is she now? Oh, will these hands never be clean?
She has said things which she should not say.
My hands still smell of blood. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Oh. Oh. Ah.
What a terrible cry! Her heart is very troubled. I have no cure for this illness.
Wash your hands. Put on your nightclothes. Do not look so pale. Banquo is dead. He cannot come back.
I understand now.
To bed. To bed. Come, give me your hand. We cannot change things which have happened.
She needs help from a minister of religion more than a doctor. Look after her, and take away anything she can hurt herself with. I dare not say what I am thinking. Good night.
Good night, Doctor.
Scene 2. An open place in the country.
The English army is very near. Malcolm is leading it with Lord Seward and good Macduff.
We will meet them near Burnham Wood.
What is the tyrant Macbeth doing?
He is strengthening his castle at Dunsinane. Some people think he is mad.
The soldiers in his army obey him only because it is their duty, not because they love him. Now he is finding out that his title has no value, because he got it through crime.
He knows that he has acted in an evil way.
Well, let us continue.
Yes, let us march on to Burnham.
Scene 3. The Great Hall of the King's Palace.
Do not bring me any more reports about the Thanes running away. I will never be afraid until Burnham Wood comes to Dunsinane. And was the boy Malcolm not born from a woman? The witches told me that no man born from a woman can ever harm me. So let the false Thanes run away and join the English. I will never be afraid. Go to hell, you fool. Why do you look so pale?
There are 10,000 soldiers, sir.
What soldiers, you cowardly boy?
The English army.
Get out of here! Seaton! I have lived long enough now, but I do not have the things which should come with old age. Love and lots of loyal friends. Instead, people secretly hate me. Seaton!
What can I do for you, my lord?
Is there any more news?
All the reports about the English army are true.
I will fight until my skin is cut from my bones. Bring me my armour.
You do not need it yet.
I will put it on. I want to be prepared. Send out more men on horses to find out what is happening. Bring me my armour. How is your patient, Doctor?
Her illness is more an illness of the mind than of the body. She is imagining a lot of things which keep her from sleep.
Can you not cure a person with a sick mind?
She is the only person who can cure herself.
All medicine is useless. Come, help me put my armour on. Seaton, send out the horses. Doctor, the Thanes are leaving me. If you could rid Scotland of this disease from England, I would be very pleased. Have you heard about the English army?
Yes, my lord.
I will not be afraid of death until Burnham Wood comes to Dunsinane.
If I were far away from Dunsinane, I would not return here for all the money in the world.
Scene 4. A forest.
What is this wood called?
Burnham Wood.
Each of you must cut down a tree and carry it in front of you. In this way, we will hide the true number of soldiers in our army from the enemy.
We will do it.
We have heard that the tyrant Macbeth is still in Dunsinane and intends to stay there.
It is the best thing he can do. Many of his men left him when they had an opportunity. Let us make our judgments after we have fought him.
Yes, the future will only be made clear through battle. Let us march on!
Scene 5. The Great Hall of the King's Palace.
Hang our flags from the walls. Our castle is strong and the enemy will not be able to break it down. Many of my men have joined the other side, and so I have lost their support. But with them, I could beat these English easily. What was that noise?
It was the cry of women, my lord.
I have almost forgotten what it is like to be afraid. I have seen so many terrible things. What was that cry?
The Queen, my lord, is dead. She has killed herself.
Well, she had to die sometime. All our tomorrows take us slowly towards death. And all our yesterdays, too, have only shown us the way there. Life is like a walking shadow, like an actor who performs on stage for a short time and then is never heard again. It is like a story told by a fool, full of noise and emotion, but meaning nothing. What is it? Quickly!
My noble lord, I do not know how to tell you what I saw.
Well, tell me!
As I looked towards Burnham, I thought I saw the forest move.
You are lying.
It is true. You can see it. It is a moving forest.
If you are lying, I will hang you from the nearest tree. If you are telling the truth, you can do the same for me. The witches told me, don't be afraid until Burnham Wood comes to Dunsinane. And now a wood is coming to Dunsinane. If this man is right, everything is finished. There is no reason to try to escape or to stay here. I am beginning to be very tired of life. I just want everything to end. Ring the bell. Let the wind blow and the storm do its worst. At least I will die fighting!
Scene 6. The same hall in the king's palace.
I have nowhere to escape to. I must stay and fight. But I will only fear a man who was not born from a woman.
What is your name?
If I tell you, you will be afraid.
No, I will not.
My name is Macbeth. Now you are afraid.
You are lying! I will kill you with my sword and prove it!
Yes! You were born from a woman, so it was easy to kill you.
Tyrant! Come out wherever you are. If somebody else kills you and not me, the ghosts of my wife and children will never leave me in peace. I must find him.
This way, my lord. We've taken the castle without using much force, and victory is almost ours.
I am not going to kill myself like the foolish Romans used to do when they lost a battle.
Turn, you dog from hell. Turn!
Get away from me. I have murdered too many people from your family already.
There is nothing I want to say to you. Let my sword speak for me!
You cannot harm me. My life is protected. No man can hurt me unless he was not born from a woman.
Then listen to this. I was not born naturally. I was cut from my mother's body.
Now I see that I cannot believe the witch's words. They have played with me and spoken with double meanings. They seem to promise me everything, but they have broken their promises. I will not fight with you anymore.
Then surrender, coward. I will fix your head on a long stick, and right underneath, look at the tyrant.
I will not surrender, so that I have to kiss the ground under the boy Malcolm's feet in front of an angry crowd. Burnham Wood has come to Dunsinane, and you are a man who was not born from a woman. But I will fight you to the end. Come on, Macduff. Do your worst.
We have lost very few men today.
But Macduff is missing. Hail, King! That is your title now. Here is the tyrant's head. Now we are free again. Hail, King of Scotland!
Hail, King of Scotland!
Friends and relatives, we must first call home to Scotland all those people who escaped from this dead murderer and his evil queen. I thank every one of you, and invite you all to see me crowned at Scone!